So that's the schedule for the week. I hope it sounds good. I hope my fucking internet holds out this week, so we can actually do that over the course of this week. I will draw your attention to the members goal. We have gone up a bit. We actually have increased in total members, which is awesome, okay? I hope that we can keep that going. We still got about 2.5 weeks left in the month of April. We need to rally by the end of the month to hit this goal, but I hope we can hit the goal. All right, we hit the goal. Remember, I'm going to be doing the Down the Rabbit Hole reaction stream and video. It's going to be really special, something I've never done before, and a lot of people want to see it, so I hope we can hit it, okay? Also, I want to say special thanks to those of you who came out in droves and supported my streams on Monday. As I told you guys, sadly, because of a lot of slander and bullshit against me over the weekend, contributions had slowed down to a crawl. You know, I had a really good birthday marathon, and then literally everything slows down over the weekend because there's all this bullshit. Oh, Phil made thousands of dollars on his birthday, and now he doesn't need any support anymore, blah, blah, blah. So now here I am sitting in a situation, I'm like, wow, I had 3 straight incredibly slow days for support on my streams, which never happens. Every once in a while, I'll get 1 or 2. 3 in a row is like unprecedented. And I knew exactly what was going on. So I talked about it on Monday. You guys came out in droves and supported the streams on Monday. Because of that, I was able to actually have a really nice day off with Kat yesterday, and I'm going to tell you about it today because I want you to know what your direct contributions to my streams helped me do. You know, I actually ended up going from a day that I was really worried and concerned and stressed out to a day where we were able to go out and have a nice meal together and do some fun stuff, and I want to share that with you to let you know how much it means to us. Okay? Cool. All right, so we're going to talk about that in a moment with the Phil's Day Off segment, but I just want to say thank you. And again, guys, remember, I'm a crowd-funded individual. My income is your support of the streams, period. The only other income I get is basically ad revenue on YouTube, which is all over the place. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Right now, I can tell you I'm making way less than usual because I can't monetize the Lego Star Wars playthrough. All those videos are getting claimed for the John Williams score. So right now, ad revenue is almost, you know, an afterthought. It's a non-existent thing. But thank you guys so very much who come to the streams every day and support it in any way, whether it be a membership, a super chat, a super sticker, a tip. Remember, we have those tip rewards in effect. $50 I put on the Gunner glasses. If you raise $100, you pick a hat for me to wear. At $150, you pick a vest for me to wear. It would be great to hit some of those goals on my first day back from break. That would be outstanding to have some goals hit today with the tips, okay? All right. Now, let's get into the segments I need to talk about because we're so late. The first segment is called Phil's Day Off. So, yesterday was a little hectic because originally my wife and I had planned to do one thing because we thought we were going to have no money at all. We thought it was going to be like a dead day where we can't even like eat out or anything. And then because you guys rallied on Monday and helped us out, our whole day changed, okay? So, we did a lot yesterday, all right? Don't get me wrong, a lot crammed into one day. Some relaxation, some fun, but a lot of stuff out. We had an appointment we had to get to in the late afternoon. And so what we had to do was try to base everything during the day around that. Excuse me. So, you know, in the morning we ate, before we left, we ate at home, and my wife was getting ready, got ready, and we went out together and actually did grocery shopping together, which we almost never do anymore. It's funny because before COVID, we used to do, here was our schedule for our day out before COVID. Basically, we would wake up, get ready to go out, get some food, have our day out of whatever we needed to do, run errands, shopping, appointments, etc. Usually have like a dinner, and then on the way home, stop at the grocery store, buy the groceries together, and then come home and unpack everything at night. And that's how we ended our night, was unpacking groceries and everything, and then relaxing after. But ever since basically COVID happened, that whole thing got flipped on its head. When COVID started 2 years ago, you had to go to the grocery store at, like, no exaggeration, between 8 and 9 in the morning if you wanted to buy anything like a commodity, like toilet paper or stuff. If you didn't go that early, everything was sold out because of the hoarders, the people who went there and hoarded like idiots, okay? So 2 years ago, I basically started doing this this practice where I would actually go grocery shopping like early in the morning. And so Kat would basically wake up and she would start getting ready for the day, like take a shower and put on her makeup and everything. While I went out and grocery shopping, I would bring the groceries home and together we would put them away, and then we would go out and have our day together. So our schedule for 2 years has been dramatically shifted because of COVID. All right, now it's weird because everything's back to normal. I'll be honest, everything here is back to normal. There's no restrictions on anything. You can do whatever you want. There's no more hoarding, and idiots aren't mass buying stuff at the stores anymore. So our schedule can basically be however we want it to be. So, like I said, we woke up at 8. and then she got ready, and then we went out together and we did grocery shopping first. Okay. Came home, unpacked. You know, I chopped up some of the veggies, got them ready, washed up a bit, and he said, okay, let's head out. So we had to go to the dump. And thank goodness I could afford to do it because we had a bunch of trash basically built up in our garage. Went to the dump, dumped a bunch of trash. Have to pay for it here in Washington State. It's not free. You would think, oh, the dump's free, just dump stuff. Nope, we got to pay for it here. That's how they are here. They're ultra green. So after the dump, we went and ran some errands. One of the things we had to do is go to the pet store, buy some food and treats for Jasper, and saw a lot of cute animals at the pet store this week. There was a lot of cute hamsters. They actually have a adoption center at our local pet store for cats, and there was like 3 different cats in there that were all super cute. One of them, we were so sad. So it's in there, and it's like, this cat was rescued from an abusive home where the owner was an incredibly irresponsible pet hoarder. And so when they raided this home, after a bunch of tips came in about it, they found something like 50 cats in the house. And the cats were all not cared for, not properly fed, had never been to the vet. This particular cat was 5 years old and had no teeth. Because the cat's teeth had rotted out completely. The owner didn't care. He just left it there with no teeth. So said, if you rescue this cat, you have to only feed it like wet, chunky food. You can't ever feed it dry food because you can't chew. I'm like, wow, the cat was the best cat ever. It was super loving, wanted to be pet, was purring constantly. I'm like, man, people in this world are fucked. Like, seriously. They're out of their mind. They're so fucked up, right? They would do that to animals. Like, what is wrong? And, of course, that person's nuts. It's not a normal person that does that. Someone's nuts. And it was weird because you basically, you think about it and you're like, when you think about pets and adopting a pet or even buying a pet, there's no restrictions. They pretend like there are, but there's no restrictions on it. Anyone could just take in any animal off the street. Anyone could go to a pet store and get an animal and adopt it. Yes, there's stupid paperwork. I'll give you an example. There was one time I was at PetSmart. I'm trying to remember because we have 2 local pet stores. It was a PetSmart, okay? I'm in line to buy pet supplies. There's a guy in front of me in line. He's adopting a bunch of small pets, okay? Like little animals. I don't know what they were because they were in their boxes. He's standing in line. He's at the register. He's sweating profusely. Now, it's not a hot day. It's winter. The guy is standing there. Pools of sweat are coming off his body. His entire body is soaked in sweat, okay? It's obvious this man is not healthy. It looks like this guy could have a heart attack at any moment, all right? And he's adopting 3 or 4 small animals all in their little boxes lined up. Now, when you get a pet at a pet store, what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to have paperwork that you fill out with your name, address, and they're supposed to register that paperwork to know that you have that pet or whatever. But if anything, no one tracks anything. The guy literally never filled out the paperwork. The clerk kept asking him, or the register person, fill this out, and he just basically went, scribbled, never filled any real information out, and left the store with all the pets. No one checked anything, nothing. You know? So it's like, number one, the guy looks like he's going to die any second anyway. Should he really be adopting pets? And number 2, there's no checks on anything. You know, they all pretend like they're... What's to stop someone from literally giving you all fake info when they get a pet? Right? Do you think they're doing a background check on you when you adopt a pet? So you have these houses full of 50 pets. It's like, Jesus, man, these people are fucked up in the head. They think they're going to do this, and then they abuse the pets. They don't take care of the pets. And you have these horror stories of, you need to fucking rescue people have to come in, put the person in a nut house, and take all the pets out. Certainly, I'm not saying we need a background check for you know, certain animals or whatever. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, doesn't it seem like there's zero protections in place for anything when it comes to pets? Like, it's ridiculous in my opinion. So anyway, you know, we saw some pets. It was cute. We did our stuff that we needed to do. We had our appointment. We did our appointment. And then after that, we actually had a nice dinner. We went to a restaurant that does a lot of things like almost like how can I say? Tropical food, Caribbean style. Like, I got a jerk chicken dinner that was also made with pineapples and peppers and this special sauce. And my wife got a plantain dinner that was like beef with corn and all kinds of ingredients, black beans around it. It was absolutely outstanding. And we were very happy because, as I told you guys, we did not get to celebrate our anniversary at all. We were both working. We forgot our anniversary this year. So it was nice to be able to actually go out and have a nice dinner together. We enjoyed it very much. I want to say again, thank you, because we really would have been sitting at home eating the cheapest possible thing. We had no money. And because you guys helped us out on Monday, we really appreciate that. We were actually able to go out and have a nice dinner together. And that was really nice of you guys to kind of help us out then, because it was a rough week. It was like, great birthday stream, you know, raised way more than usual. And then 3 straight days were slow as shit because people were like, he doesn't need nothing because he made like thousands of dollars on his birthday stream. Completely false, by the way. Never happened. People just making shit up. And everyone on the internet is gullible and believes it. And the next thing you know, here we are on Monday, I'm like, wow, I literally don't have enough money to like go grocery shopping, pet store, and have a dinner. I just don't have enough. But normally over the weekend, it's not an issue at all, you know. So anyway, thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate that. So we ended up having a pretty good day out when we came back from dinner. You know, we had a good day, relaxing basically. We ended up watching someone else playing Elden Ring. This person is still early on in the game, but this person was actually using a Dex build, which is interesting to see some early game weapons like the Uchigatana with its bleed build up, as well as when you get that Roger's Rapier +8 from talking to Roger at the round table hold. It's actually a really good early game weapon. It was really good. So yeah, it was very entertaining, and we had a good relaxing night together. Not Above Average says, why don't you do bulk buys at Costco? We used to. I used to have a Costco membership, and we would go there and we would buy the expensive stuff in bulk. That ended during COVID, because during COVID, they had nothing. You had to wait in line to get into fucking Costco. When you did, they were out of everything. And since then, we haven't been able to go back. We just don't have enough money. Like, think about it. If I go to Costco right now, I got to pay for the membership, which is what, $50? Oh, right up front, I got to pay $50 before I can buy anything in the store. And I don't have the money to buy stuff in there. I just don't. I have barely enough each week to pay for basic grocery bill and whatever supplies we need. And if we have anything else we have to pay for, and, you know, that's it. I don't have enough. Maybe one day I'll have a surplus, and I'll be able to go and say, okay, I can go back to Costco. I can't right now. I've wanted to go back for like a year, and I can't. It's that simple. Carrie says, can't officials check on the safety of pets, or is that not allowed in the U.S.? To my knowledge, the only way that things can be checked on is if there's like a mass reporting of like, oh, you know, we have distinct evidence that there is animal abuse or like a hoarding of, in this case, hoarding of animals. Probably someone who said, yeah, there's animals in the window all day. I see constant animals in the house. The house smells of animal feces or whatever. And likely what happens is then officials would check with neighbors and others to see if it's corroborated. And if so, then they would visit the house. Personally, do I think that they have rights to go into your house? I don't think they do. But I don't know what that would be, you know. You know, you've heard rumors. Who was it? The Twitch streamer who threw her cat, and then everyone mass reported her and said, dude, she threw her cat on stream. That should be investigated.